Hey, this is not your advisor with NYU grad. Just a quick disclaimer. This podcast was created by Alphabet and their Notebooks LM AI software. Pretty incredible. The output may or may not be 100% accurate in citing the source material. That's just a quick FYI. The AI technology is new, so please use as entertainment, as a starting point for your research and discussion. At the very least, it should give us the flexibility to imagine how this AI technology will be impacting our lives in multiple facets. Hope you enjoy it.
Okay, ready to explore some trading methodologies. We're going to look at something pretty interesting, the Darvas box theory and auction market principles.
Yeah, they have some surprising connections.
Right. It seems like not many people realize how similar they are. We're going to be looking at some work from NYU grad from notyouradvisor.com. He points out a lot of these similarities. And basically, we're talking about Nicolas Darvas. He was a ballroom dancer, made millions in the stock market. This was back in the 1950s.
Before computers and all that, right?
Exactly, yeah. Like way before algorithms and all these sophisticated platforms people are using nowadays. His method was really focused on stocks hitting new highs and specific patterns in volume.
And what's fascinating is that it all kind of aligns with how we think about markets today with auction market principles, understanding, how buyers and sellers are interacting in the market.
It's almost like he was ahead of his time.
Yeah, it really is.
Like tapping into these principles, even though they weren't really defined back then, So to kind of set the stage, who was this Nicolas Darvas guy? And what exactly is this box theory all about?
Well, as you said, he was a dancer, but he was also an amazing observer of the stock market. He turned like $10,000 into $2 million. Yeah. It only took him 18 months using this box theory. He wrote this book, too. It's called How I Made $2 Million in the Stock Market. Pretty straightforward title.
Catchy.
Yeah, right? His whole method was all about identifying stocks, specifically in industries that were growing, showing momentum.
And he did all this while traveling all over, right?
Yeah. He was literally getting Barron's magazine, delivered to him wherever he was performing.
I can't even imagine, doing that today.
Right. And he'd be analyzing, all this price data, volume data, drawing boxes on charts to track those movements.
So it was a really visual system then.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's cool is this ties in directly with auction market principles. The idea that prices, they don't just move randomly, they move in these phases.
And what are those phases exactly?
So NYU grad breaks it down like this. You have those imbalance phases, seeking a new balance, and then sometimes, just random chop.
So where do those breakouts fit in?
Right.
The ones Darvas was looking for.
Right, yeah. So you can think about those breakouts as the market shifting from one phase to another. Like it's in balance, then boom, it's trying to find a new balance.
So when a stock breaks out of one of those boxes, it's basically breaking out of that consolidation phase, right? Signaling a shift in supply and demand.
Exactly. And what's crazy is Darvas was doing this without, specifically understanding these market mechanics.
It's like he was just seeing it intuitively.
Yeah. And what we call auction market principles now, that kind of gives it that theoretical backbone, to explain why it worked.
Quick reminder, the Black Friday discount ends November 30th at midnight New York time. Easily get that discount by going to notyouradvisor.com/BLK. And it'll probably be the last discount for a long time.